Okay, well, it says it's going live, but I don't know because there's a 30-second delay. Anyway. Oh, so the beginning of the year has started off really well for me. I'm excited. And, oh, looks like that was me, trying to open up a piece of candy. I don't know. I really need to figure out the timing with YouTube. Like with Twitch, it's like 5 seconds, so it's pretty easy to time stuff. But with YouTube, it's, I don't know. If I do anything for 30 seconds, then who knows what's going on. So, good times. Anyway, so this year started off fairly well. I haven't put many words out there, and it's not for the lack of trying. It's just that I am so incredibly busy that I just haven't really been able to write much. Most of it's been editing work or video work, doing lots of research, so I don't really get a chance to put very many words out there, and it's kind of a bummer because at the very beginning I was doing really well. I was on track to hit 1,000,000 words this year, but then everything just kind of fell apart. Hey, just got approved for TextBroker. How do you feel about Grammarly? Hey, awesome, Jermaine. Grammarly. Well, I like Grammarly. I have it installed on Chrome, and I use it in WordPress all the time to write content for TextBroker. And I like it. It does miss a few things here and there, but for the most part, it's a great tool. I don't use the web-based platform all that much where you copy and paste it onto their system. I use everything through WordPress because I'm a dork. But using Grammarly is pretty cool. I got the rest of my team to use it, and I like it. Hello, Ron Kincaid. How's it going? I mean, iWriter? I haven't had a chance to try iWriter yet. That's on my to-do list. Along with everything else. I've got a lot of stuff to do. But from what I hear, iWriter's decent, but I just haven't had a chance to play around with it yet. And I'm hoping here soon I will be able to. Alicia M. Still have a ton of 2020 left? Oh yeah, like tons. Like I'm not too worried about it. I still falling a bit behind on the 1,000,000 word goal, but it's not, I'm still productive, so I'm still doing a lot of work, and so that's not really a bad thing. I mean, I'm being more productive than I was last year, which is awesome. So I'm getting paid well to do what I do, so I can't complain. I just kind of a bummer that I'm not hitting my word goal. So hanging in there, awesome. That's all we can do. Having my cafe mocha. Freaking cat hair. God, I have like a house full of long-haired cats, and I was just petting one. Some of her hair got my mustache, I guess. I'm not picking my nose, I promise. But aside from that, I started the series on blogging, setting up a blog this morning. It was took me 4 hours to do that video, like a 35-minute recording that I broke down to about 22 minutes and uploaded it. So it took me almost 4 hours, but pretty cool. I can't wait to set everything up. I'm excited about it. Advice for not going broke as a writer? Well, I started broke, so I don't know. I'd say effort. Do as much as you can as quickly as possible. Like when I first started TextBroker, I was working at the school district, and so I was doing part-time writing after work. And so I do like maybe 1 or 2 a day, and then it started getting to the point where I was feeling more comfortable. I'm like, well, this ain't too bad. And as I started off as a 3-star, and I decided to put more effort into it. And so I started grabbing more clients. I started writing in things that weren't really necessarily my cup of tea. I started exploring more of the different topics there to see what kind of stuff I can write. And then about a year and a half later in 2013, I quit the school district completely and went writing full time. And I more than almost doubled my income. So aside from that, just if you're starting off a TextBroker, do as much as you can. One of my biggest pet peeves is when the client, or not client, but when a writer picks up an article and they take the entire 24 hours to turn it in. And my dad is terrible at that. So he'll get like a 500-word article and then turn it in like 10 minutes before it's due the next day. But if you take that 500-word article and crank it out inside 20 minutes and then pick up another one, you make far more money. So I don't know why you take so long, but just keep the ball rolling, really. I wish I had better advice, but I was broke when I started. So, in fact, that's why I was writing, is because the school district was paying me $8 an hour and wasn't really making enough to pay the bills. So, start off with putting gas in the truck, and back then I was a smoker, so I buy cigarettes with it, and start off with $20 Fridays, and then went all the way up to where I was getting $400 or $500 a week. So, it gets there. You just have to put in a lot of work. And my biggest thing is that I've always been fast at typing and research. Most of my career throughout, since I was like 18, I started off as data entry, working at the Internal Revenue Service. And I was clocked in high school at doing just over 60 words a minute with a 98% accuracy. So I've always been a typist. So when I sit down and write a piece of content, I can go through it really quick. I used to work for a school district. Never again, right? It wasn't a bad gig, but I was a just under the network administrator. In fact, they offered me the position when our network admin left, and I'm like, nah, $2,200 a month for 16-hour days? No, thank you. So, I'd have to go to like, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different schools every day to fix stupid problems. Like, I had one teacher who would complain about her monitor being broke, and you go down there, waste the gas, go down there and plug it in. So, have you ever gotten to 5 stars? That test is killer. I'm going to give it my second attempt. Any tips? I haven't. I took the proofreading test some time ago, and I missed it by like 1 point. And ever since then, I've been working with private clients a lot, and so I make way more money doing that. But there's times where I'm like, I should try it just for the hell of it. Just, I don't know, for bragging rights. But I was on 5-star teams because of my quality, so I'm pretty sure I can manage it. I just haven't really tried, mostly because of laziness. Akir? Hi there, your content is very helping. Thank you. Oh, well, thank you very much, and I'm glad it could help. I've got a lot of cool plans planned out for this year, so 2020 is going to be awesome for me, I think. I'm really, really excited about the blogging thing that I'm doing, because I'm setting this whole blog up from scratch. So everything you're seeing in the video is me first time doing it. So it's going to be kind of fun. Different type of experiment. I came across it because there's a few YouTube videos I saw online that they're kind of, I don't know, I don't want to call it bullshit, but it's just not realistic. It's like there's one video out there that says that you have to write 150 pieces of content within 90 days of when you start your new blog. I'm like, well, but if you take the other stats that each blog has to be more than 2,500 words, that's an insane amount of writing for someone who's just starting a blog, because you're not getting paid for any of that. Sorry. So if you're trying to put all this stuff together, it's going to take an immense amount of time, and if you have bills to pay, then it's just not realistic. So we're going to try doing it. I'm not going to spend a lot of money on this one. Probably I'm getting hosting, and we might buy a few plugins and stuff. So there's a few things we're going to be doing with it, but we're going to see if we can do it all without breaking ourselves. You are one of the few people that pronounce my name correctly. Wow, thank you. A lot of that comes from working from. I work with clients from around the world, and so you start getting. When you look at a certain name, you can kind of assume sometimes what it's going to be like. I know in Friday's video that I mispronounced somebody's name because it's something I've never seen before. So I try my best, and working with clients from around the world helps, I think. Damn. I'm having a hard time there. I'm trying not to like clear my throat in the microphone because I know it's pretty loud. So I apologize. I don't know what my issue is tonight, but I think I could probably pronounce your last name too. Selamovic. Selamovic? See, I know I'm screwing that up already. Did you include text instructions in your blogging video? I'm going to. I'm going to turn it into a blog post, but I figured let's get the video out first. And then I think either tomorrow or Wednesday, I'm going to work on putting it into Writer Sanctuary on the blog. See, it's Tuesday, so probably tomorrow. I'll be doing I'll add the video and like I do before, put the video on it and then do the blog post. It'll be available on the blog. But this video was just mostly how to use Minddomo to do mind mapping and getting some ideas with that. And as you can see when I was doing the video, might be embarrassing when you have to hack up half a lung. So when you watch the video, you can see that in the middle of it, I'll come up with a new idea and I'll throw something else out there. So that's one of the things I love about mind mapping is that when you think you're done, you come up with something like, oh, hey, add that to it. It's fun. I like Minddomo. I like mind mapping. I use it for everything. I've, like I said in the video, I've even planned out my liquor store back in Iliff years ago. And I'd have like different things I was going to do for the marketing and what kind of beers and liquor sold best and stuff like that. So, any New Year's resolutions other than writing, Felicia? Well, not really. Keep doing what I'm doing, I guess. I guess my biggest New Year's resolution is to make sure I put in as much effort as I possibly can in everything. I've lost 80 pounds. I've got about 40 pounds left to go. I want to keep putting in that effort, though I don't know if I'm going to hit 180 ever because I'm 6 foot and I've got quite a bit of muscle mass. So, but by the time I hit 200, I might be looking like Captain America. Not really, but yeah, it's all about the effort. So if I just keep putting in, I want to keep doing the effort that I've been doing, and everything's been panning out so well. So, you ever used AdSense? AdSense, I bet. Okay, AdSense I have on all 3 of my blogs, and yes, and I've done a video on that, and people didn't like it at all. Well, I can't say that. It's like 70% approval rating on the video. What it was is I was showing you how much traffic you would need for AdSense to pay you $1,000. And it's an incredible amount. You have to work hard for that. AdSense is good for a little bit of padding, but it's really not something you want to bank on. I mean, you'll add AdSense to your blog, but you'd want to do something else as well. So like affiliate marketing, or if you're selling e-commerce stuff, some other ones, selling a webinar, selling an ebook, stuff like that to keep it balanced, because AdSense by itself is not going to make you rich unless you have a stupid amount of traffic. Great many video tutorials are difficult to follow and understand. Yeah, I try to make it as easy as possible. The way I go into like blogging and videos is that I ask myself, can my dad follow these instructions? And my dad's not stupid. He's just getting up there in the years, and he doesn't really have a grasp of like WordPress and how to do blogs and stuff. So he's learning. And so I'm thinking, can I make this easy enough for him to understand? If he can understand it, everybody can. So awesome. Good luck. Well, thank you very much, Felicia. And how's your 2020 going? Do you still have your 1 million word goal going? Because I know you were saying you were going to be on that train. I'm really bummed out about it. I'm going to work on it still, but the last couple of weeks I've been doing a lot of stuff for my client, so wish you the best with your goals in 2020. I'm trying to quit smoking so hard. Any tips? Oh, yeah, I quit smoking. Wow. I think I quit smoking in like 2016. 2017 is when I got really serious about it. I vape. Vaping helped out a lot, because then I was able to step down the nicotine level until it's like almost non-existent. And at that point, you're done. And so like I keep trying to explain to my son, because he's lived with me now, and he's trying to quit. But I'm like, dude, when you walk through the store after you quit smoking, you can smell everybody who is a smoker, and you start thinking to yourself, holy crap, I smelled like that. I smelled like that for 25 years. But vaping was the biggest thing for me, and not thinking about it. Most of your problem when you're trying to quit smoking is all going to be mental. So if you can get yourself sidetracked and thinking about something completely different, then you have a much easier time. Like me, I kind of gained a little bit of weight with it because you get that oral fixation, so you have to like keep snacking on stuff, and it's all mental. And once you get to a certain point and you start keeping yourself occupied with other stuff, like I got into gaming, I started playing more Diablo, I started getting more into the Steam, the stuff that's on Steam, and just keep my mind off of it. And once you stop thinking about it, it's much easier. Definitely about 50,000 down, but I am determined to, oh, hey, 50,000. I think it's more than I got. I think so far I've got like 20 something. Like, I was starting really good at the beginning of the year. I'm like, oh yeah, I got this. And then the last 2 weeks, it's all been research. So I'm like, oh, crap. But I have my fingers crossed. It's going to take a bit of effort, but side note, I quit smoking using Alan Carr's Easy Way to Quit Smoking book. I even check in now as an ex-smoker. Nice. It's on Audible too. Well, there you go, Becker. Give that a shot. There's plenty of smoking books out there. But yeah, this right here is a lifesaver, really. Now it's down to, like, my dad was trying to argue with me about vaping because I don't use the cartridges that's causing all those problems. I get my liquid from a trusted source, and there's less nicotine in that entire tank of liquid than in one cigarette. So it's I'm to the point where I might as well just start setting it to 0. I like to vape because I like the flavor. That one there is bombshell batter, which is tasty. Can you explain AdSense a little bit more? Sure. What would you like to know? I know, like with AdSense, okay, the basics of AdSense is it comes from AdWords, and AdWords is Google's program that businesses sign up with, and then they bid on certain keywords when they create their advertisements. So those bids are then saved in Google, and then when you show their ad on your blog and someone clicks on it, then you get a portion of that income. That's from AdSense. So AdSense gets its information and everything from AdWords. And with AdWords, you have access to like Keyword Planner. It shows you how much each average bid is and the volume. So from a business perspective, you can bid on low quality, or not quality, but low competition keywords for a certain amount. And then the publisher, which is you, get a slice of that income. So that's where a lot of the problems lie, is that with AdSense, certain industries are going to pay more for their ads. So like with health and fitness, companies who use AdWords for health and fitness products will pay more in advertising than gaming companies will. And so health and fitness websites usually make more money, which is one of the problems of what happened recently with the YMYL thing and Google's algorithm changes, which sunk a lot of these health and fitness sites because some of them were fraudulent. They were making bank, but they were also providing false information. So that's a different story altogether, but that's how AdSense gets, that's how you get your money off AdSense. How do you add it to WordPress? Okay, with AdSense, when you sign up, you go to your ad units, and then you go through and you pick what kind of ad you want to show, and then there'll be an option that says add code. You just copy that code and go into WordPress and just paste it. I normally paste it in the text editor because if you paste it in visual, WordPress will automatically fix all the carrots and everything for coding, and so it'll look kind of weird and it won't work. So you have to go to like the text editor and drop it in there and then save your post in WordPress. There are some plugins that'll let you do that with a shortcode, so you can add the advertisement code once, and then you can just put that shortcode anywhere you want. And I use one that's called something template, but it's like obsolete, so I'm gonna have to get rid of it. Let me see, what do I use on Writer Sanctuary? I got a brand new one that works really well. Add an ad. What plugin is that? That would be Advanced Ads. It's a free plugin you can get. and then you can save your AdSense code to it, and then I lost my, there we go. And then you can just add that shortcode anywhere you want to put an ad. So it's pretty good. It's like in the editor when you're creating a blog post in WordPress, you get a button that says add. You just click on it, and then you select which one you want, and then it automatically adds the shortcode for you. So it's it cuts out the middleman and makes it a lot faster and much smoother. So if you're really into putting AdSense into your WordPress site, definitely give that plugin a look-see. Let's see if I can share it with you real fast. Few details. Then I can just go ahead and go plugin page, pull that out. Okay, so I should be able, oops, show you this here. Second. There we go. I had to make sure it's not showing any passwords or anything. Okay, so this, size the window. Okay, so this is what I was talking about, advanced ads. It's the ad manager for AdSense. It's a great plugin. I haven't had a single problem with it yet. It's been working great. I just copied that code directly from Google and pasted it into the plugin's settings. And then whenever you create a post, it'll, oh, let me, that's messed up. Okay, let's turn that off. You'll be able to just use the button. So it makes it a lot easier. Whoop. And a lot of that I'm going to wind up showing in when I'm setting up the blog. Like it'll be, the next video is going to be domain and web hosting, and then we're going to be installing WordPress, and then all of the plugins, the starting plugins for WordPress. So like security and stuff like that. But when I get to the AdSense part, I'll definitely show how to use the AdSense, the ad manager, and it's really easy tool to use. Now, the problem with AdSense though is that you can only show so many of them per page if you read through Google's requirements. So you have to find the best places to put your ads. So like a lot of people try to put it at the very bottom of their website. The problem is that not everybody scrolls down to the bottom, so that ad there, completely wasted. So you want to be somewhere near the top of a post, especially when you consider that a lot of the people that come to visit your site are going to be on mobile devices, and so they need to be able to see right at the very beginning. What theme do I recommend for a WordPress blog? I love ColorMag. Almost anything from ThemeIsle, but ColorMag is a great one. It's very versatile. It comes with a lot of cool tools with it. The problem I'm running into right now is that I've got so many optimization plugins running that I kind of broke the theme, so I have to fix it. But it's served me well for a long time. If you want to see ColorMag in action, you can check it out on crossingcolorado.com or coloradoplays.com. I use it for both, but I'm going to be changing it for Crossing Colorado. And writersanctuary.com uses Color News, which is the same company that makes ColorMag, but the layout's different. So I like those two. There's, I don't know, it's really hard to say what is my absolute favorite because there's so many different things. It just depends on what you want to do. And there's I came across some themes that are perfect for like if you want to share YouTube videos on them. It's can't remember offhand what it's called, but it comes with all the embedding stuff for YouTube, so it's great. How do you spell that name? Which one? ColorMag? It would be COLORMAG. Probably. Okay, so yeah, I can show you these. Okay, so let's take a look. These are the different themes I've got. ColorMag is the one I'm using right now for Colorado Plays and Crossing Colorado. It comes out with its own additions for banners, so you can add different sizes of ads if you want. You don't have to. It even comes with the social media tools across the top. Then you have the basics that come with WordPress, but And this one, the 2020, yeah. But it's really, I like it. It's great. Comes with a lot of customization options. So like you have site identity that you can change, different colors. You see the background color, which I left as blank because I didn't really need one. Header media, you can add a YouTube video, or you can do just a basic header for it, and that's up here. Background image. I did a background image on Writer Sanctuary, and that's the cool paper look that's on it. But this one I don't have one. Menus. It comes with different widgets. So like this here where it says what's new. Let me see if I can make that a little bit smaller for you. You can actually see it. And squish. There we go. So like right here where it says what's new, this is actually pulling from websites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different blog posts that'll show on the front page. It's easy to add, like my Twitch feed goes right here, and that's just copy and paste right into a widget. The Extra Life charity that I do, that was just drag and dropped the code. It's a decent thing. This is by Theme Grill, not Theme Isle. My bad. But it's a good theme. I like it. I've used it for quite some time, and yeah. I'm kind of sad that I'll be looking at something different. Not because I don't like it, but because I need something that's a little bit more streamlined for what I do, especially with the health and fitness site. And that's going to be taking quite a bit of time to try to fix that up. Do I use anything for inspiration to keep writing? I'm good now, but I have times when I get lazy with it. Oh, yeah. There we go. There's a good one. Inspiration to keep writing. There's times where I get burned out and I'm thinking I'm so done. And it's really hard some days when you have to force yourself. But I think one of the things that motivates me most, and this is because I'm a dork, is that I keep a spreadsheet that keeps track of everything. And and speaking of which, since you're here, I did upload my spreadsheet to writersanctuary.com that I use for tracking my writing. So you can download that, and I did add kind of a tutorial to show you how to use it. So that's up if you're interested in that. But I use that to set goals that I can achieve, that'll help me keep motivated. And that's because I love recording data. And so like a spreadsheet is my ultimate motivation. I have spreadsheets for everything. But let's see, aside from that, we've got, sometimes every morning I'll get up and do I'll play about 30 minutes in front of the Xbox, and I work up one hell of a sweat and get my heart rate up to like 190. I'm really pumped and ready to go. I'll throw on my motivation playlist that I have on MP3s on my computer, and go outside and go for a walk with the dog. What else? A lot of the stuff I do is physical to get me going. Motivation. I'm finding being interactive with more people on social groups to be helpful. Like I've been participating in a lot of writing stuff on Twitter, and well, trying to anyway. And some of the interactions I've had with people have been really inspiring, and I'm kind of excited. How do the taxes work with TextBroker? Well, before Payoneer, TextBroker would send you a 1099 miscellaneous, and then you just file that. With Payoneer, I'm pretty sure Payoneer will probably do the same thing. TextBroker would send it through an email as a PDF, but I'm not sure how Payoneer does it. So this is the first year we're using Payoneer, and I'm hoping that it does it the same way. Now, it doesn't help for this year because the Payoneer thing didn't start until like the very end of last year. So you should still get a PDF from TextBroker of your 1099, and then you just file that. Thanks. Oh, no problem, Felicia. If I don't think if there's anything else that keeps me going, because there's days where I'm like, I'm done. But I think that's what gets me going. Is I'll set personal goals and then try to beat them. And then, like I said, with my spreadsheet, I'm a bit of a dork. So, and my spreadsheet, like the spreadsheet that I uploaded to Writer Sanctuary, is kind of a minimalistic version. My spreadsheet is way more advanced and I like keeping track of everything. I have certain things that will be in bright red if I don't meet my goal. Then I have them they'll be like big bold green as soon as I do. So when I see those numbers turn green, then I'm like, yeah, it's been a good day. So for me, that's helpful. But for people who aren't complete dorks, I'm not sure. Probably a music playlist, getting some exercise. I do a lot of protein stuff in the morning, like eggs. I'll have 2 eggs, a banana, and a V8, which helps out a lot. So thanks. Oh, you're very welcome. I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to be from now on. Instead of Textbooker, you'll probably get it from Payoneer, but that won't be until next year because it just started. So, oh, and I have it. It's wonderful. I appreciate you sharing it. Hey, you are welcome. I'm glad you find value in it. And I'm still debating on turning it into an actual app just for the hell of it because I still use it religiously every day. I'm a spreadsheet nerd too. Yeah, aren't we all? I have a spreadsheet for everything. I have one for losing weight that'll tell me an estimated day that I'll hit a specific weight. So that's my goal. So yeah. I even keep track of how many calories I burn every day, and I'm doing another addition to my spreadsheet to show how much money I actually eat while I'm losing weight. So like you can lose so many pounds, and all I did was eat like $4 worth of food every day, stuff like that, because I can do that. So hi, late popping in, trying to take Christmas stuff down, sorted and put away. Oh, Julie. My Christmas tree and my wreaths are still, or not wreath, but the I have what are they called? It's a long strand of lights. I have one across the bar of my kitchen. I have one across the outside by my tree. Then I have my tree. Then I have my colored lights. I have giant ornaments still in my window. I haven't taken anything down, but I love Christmas, so it's heartbreaking when I have to start putting stuff away. I would pay for it. Oh, well, I don't know if I would charge for it. I think mostly just going to be out of fun, just because it'll be something that I'm going to use anyway. But a lot of stuff because I've done it in something similar in using Visual Basic, and so I'm pretty sure I can set it up. But I don't know if I'd feel proper charging people for it. I mean, it's just a goofy little program that'll help you keep track of your time. I can add a lot of stuff to it. I miss doing that. That was probably one of the funnest times I've had was building programs for people in Visual Basic. I had Visual Studio 2007, I think. I think I still have it. But it was a great program to use. Today's a motivation day. Yesterday was pretty good for me on Textbooker, $44. Nice. But today I'm just bashed. So now I'm multitasking, listening and writing to catch up. Kind of tired. Yeah, Joe. I've had days like that. But yeah, $44, that's nothing to scoff at, man. That's a good job. There's days where you just pound it out, and then the next day you're like, no, I'm going to take this one off. I did that last week. I was like, I'm still doing really, really good, but I've had my kids here for 3 weeks straight, and I'm just like, I need a vacation. So I took a day off. So I went away for a day. You could plug it together in HTML, JavaScript pretty easy. Yeah. Most of the work is just writing together libraries. Yeah. I think the hardest part for me was setting up the database stuff. Everything else was pretty easy. But it was just connecting back in the day, I was trying to build this app for a company. This is before everybody had smartphones. So it was an actual program. But it needed to be web-based and on the computer, on the server at the school. And so we had to, that's my son, by the way. I was trying to connect the databases together. And that was, for someone who went to school for graphic design, doing databases was a little bit different. But I got the hang of it after a while. I used to do C++, nice, loved it, but that was many years ago. Miss it. Yeah. I did a little bit of C++ when I was doing that program. I've done some C#, but Visual Basic was always my cup of tea. Not like a lot of people use it now, but that turned out to be today. Wound up sleepy. Want to take the day off. I'll do work though. Well, yeah, that's what you got to do. There's days where I wake up and look my cat in the eye, and Max looks back at me, and I say, "I got this," because she knows I don't wanna. Most of that is just using an ORM library now with JavaScript. Yeah, and it looks like it's a way easier setup than it was back in the day. So I might just do that for the hell of it. Yeah, let's put something else on my plate. I've got 3 blogs, 3 YouTube channels, 4 if my client wants to do their channel because they want one too. And then their channels will be super easy to do though. They're just tutorials straight through. So they don't have to do any of the cool fun stuff that I like to do. And they'll market it better than I do. God, what else do I do? Holy crap. And I'm managing 3 writers. Yeah. Yeah, let's add some more. Let's add another program to it. I even told him I'm going to do a live stream. I'm going to throw a rock at him. I'll text him. He's like on the other side of my office door. Shut your mouth. Most of that. Okay, yeah, just getting off now, but thanks again for all you do. Well, thank you very much, Felicia, and I hope you have a good night. Thank you for visiting. If there's anything else that you need, feel free to, you can comment on any video, hit me up on social media. I think you follow me on Twitter. The contact form on Writer Sanctuary is always there for everybody to use, so you can hit me up if you decide to do it. I don't mind helping out with resources and whatnot. Nice. I might, I'm gonna write that down because I will forget. But I really want to. I might just do that because I love being creative, no matter how it is, which is probably why I'm a writer. Write your name down, or I will forget it. Maxwell. This is in regards to a writer app, I guess we'll call it. Then we can use your Git library. I had the worst experience with Git long time ago. Can't remember what I was using it for, but something on Git infected my machine, and it was a horrible experience. So I stopped using Git after that. And I know it's a safe atmosphere and everything, but I don't know, it burned me pretty bad. Gotta love being at least 12 hours ahead of everyone. Yeah, right? That's what kind of the bummer is that most of my audience is from like Great Britain and Europe. So like I try to find the best time to stream because I know that if I streamed earlier in the day, I'd probably have way more people watching because most of my people are from Great Britain and like Ireland and Amsterdam and places like that. But during that time of day, doing anything during the day is kind of hard because I have, that's why I'm working for my client. I mean, GitHub? Yeah, that's why I meant GitHub. The repository is just, I don't want to have anything bad against GitHub, but that infection was just one of the worst experiences I've ever had. And it's just my username at Gmail. Cool. All right, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I threw my pen at my son, so I don't have one. There we go. I'll write that down too so I don't forget. I know GitHub's a safe place, but when you get burned as bad as I did, you're like a little gun shy. I'm in Taiwan. Nice. Oh yeah, so you're like on the other side of the world. But so anyway, I know that if I streamed earlier, I'd probably get way more views because it's like during the day for everybody else. But at that point, I'm also working for my client, and so I never get a chance to do any streaming. So, and my other stuff, like by then, I'm also doing the YouTube videos. I have to get them uploaded before I go back to work for Green Geeks, and then it just I don't have the time before 6 p.m. So kind of a bummer. because I love doing the videos and I love helping people. And there's a lot of people that watch my stuff way earlier in the day. So Git is not GitHub, by the way. Okay, I'm not sure. I just know that GitHub screwed me. So I'm sure it's good though. I am, but I don't know. Git repository. Now we use Git on the servers that we use at work, and so I get those mixed up a lot. And I know GitHub is not the same as Git, so I'm a writer. What do you expect? Hard balancing act. Oh yeah. Like I try to do some streaming on. I do streaming on Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, and then anything from Colorado Plays goes to charity. So the only times I'm ever able to stream is late at night, and we just don't get the audience. And the people that we do get are like half asleep stoners. So it's interesting conversations most of the time, but nobody donates at that rate. The hell was that? That was not me. I didn't ding. Oh. But yeah, so there's that. It's been a really good year actually. One thing I wanted to bring up is all the effort that I've been putting in has been paying off in spades. So like I've lost quite a bit of weight from the beginning of the year to start off with, and then I get approached by a business that loved one of my posts about them, and so they gave me free stuff, and then I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool. I need to figure out a way to capitalize on that, make some money. But no, I don't need that. But everything is like, ever since I started putting in way more effort this year than I did last year, it's like everything just started clicking into place. And so I'm like, I would like to do a video on that. On if you can't, you need to find a motivation to go. Like my son is, well, he needs to show more effort if he wants to get anywhere in life. But it's great. Once you start getting that effort going, and everything just starts clicking into place. I wanted to go somewhere with that, but I don't know. It's 9:40 a.m. here at the moment. Nice. Yeah, see, I can do streams for a lot of people, but I'd have to stay up until like midnight. So, but yeah, it's I guess 9:40 a.m. ain't too bad for you. I think that's why I tried to pick 6 o'clock. Normally I'm done writing and working with my clients by 5. So I figured from 5 to 6, it gives me time to eat and stop the stream, and then go live at 6. That seems to be an okay time, but I don't know. There's times where I'm thinking maybe I should try it early in the morning just to see. But then I would have to postpone my work until night. And when I first started writing on Textbroker, I made a promise with myself never write after 6 p.m. because at that point I was too tired and I was doing far more revision requests. And so after that, I'm like, I can't do the late night writing. I'm a morning person, so I'm more productive in the morning. That's why I started writing mornings only. Once I did that, no more revision requests. So I have to be kind of careful as to how late I can do it. I'll comment what helped my writing pace. I've done reference and article side by side. What helped was looking right at the reference while typing, not back and forth, and avoiding the backspace. Yeah, right? So I'm saying, when I got my second monitor set up, and I'm able to do the research on one screen and write on another, yeah, forget about it. Motivation is required to build momentum, but momentum provides a lot of motivation. I find there is a lot of inertia. Oh yeah, that's it. You gotta find what motivates you and gets that ball rolling, and then it's up to you to make sure it keeps rolling. Because it's one thing to say, like, I did really good at the beginning of the year and everything is falling into place, and then I can get sucked back into the whole I can relax now mindset, but then I would probably lose all the momentum I just built. And so I got to keep that going if I want to get anywhere. And so I'm going to keep pushing. And so that's what I did today. I pushed as hard as I could. I had a lot of stuff to do. I got most of it done. I didn't get to publish one of the blog posts I wrote, but I can do that tomorrow. but I still accomplished a lot today. So you gotta, once that momentum is going, you can't slack. You have to keep pushing that ball down the hill. Roll it faster. I mean, gravity does most of it, but nothing says you can't get behind it and push it yourself too. That's what I'm trying to explain to my son, is that he wants all these cool things to happen, but he doesn't take the steps to make them happen. So he's doing better the last couple of days. He's been doing good, but in the beginning though, he was like well, what's a good example? I don't want to get like I don't want to bash my son, but he needs more. He needs to put more effort, get more motivation, and figure out what he wants. He's 20 years old. He has no clue what he wants out of life yet. He really wants to go to the Air Force, but he has to lose 40 pounds before they'll take him. And so he's been doing really good with that last couple of weeks. He's getting there, but he's young. And like he keeps looking at me and saying, "Oh, I have the life and I have the perfect job and I'm living the dream." Then I'm like, "Dude, I'm also 43 and I busted my ass to get here. I had to swallow a ton of rotten stuff to get to where I am today. Didn't just fall in my lap. I've wrote some junk. I use a calendar to keep myself on track, to keep my momentum going. I use the ever-living crap out of Google Calendar. Hey, that works. I've been really grooving on Asana. We use Asana for one of my other clients, and so I started playing around with that. And then I created my own account, because you can create a free one on Asana for up to like 15 people or something like that. And once I start placing everything in Asana of everything I wanted to do for the day and just checking it off like a to-do list, yeah, it's everything's been like boom, laser focused last couple of weeks. So I'm pretty excited. I'm grooving on that. So I'm like using the mind mapping. I'm using Mindomo in conjunction with Asana, because it's, I don't know, it just works great for me. I'm 37. I still don't know what the hell I want to do with my life, right? That's why I was like, dude, I'm in my 40s. I still have no idea. I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up. And actually, I kind of do. I'm getting to the point now where I want to be more than just a glorified blogger, but as I used to call myself a couple of years ago. Nowadays, I'm not so much. Nowadays, I'm an editor. I do a lot of research, and then I assign work, and then I have a team of writers who do it for me, and then I try to teach them how to write like I do, which is fun in and of itself, but not bad. But I don't know what I want as a whole. Like, I want to have my name on the spine of a book, but unless you write something, that's not going to happen. I haven't finished any projects. I'm still working on 7. I haven't even touched it this year. I'm hoping this weekend I will be able to. Real talk, yeah, exactly. I'm all about being real. But yeah, I've learned one thing though: adulting is highly overrated. Right? It's like he was all. I remember being a kid and like, I can't wait till I'm an adult. And now that I'm an adult, I'm like, God, I wish I could go back to being a kid. This is not fun. Well, it has its moments. Being an adult is fun, but it's also way more stressful. Like, I have my girls that I worry about. My ex does a real good job, so my ex is my best friend, and we do good with our kids. But there's times where I'm like, God, I wish I could go back to being a kid. I miss so much. Hey, you ain't gonna be able to do that though, so just gotta cope and move on. Adulting is highly overrated. Like, I don't feel like adulting today. Let somebody else do it. Bet you can't like outsource that. I guess in a way you can, because then you can hire like your own accountants and crap. So there's always that. Oh, oh, you've been online for 49 minutes, almost an hour. Wait, kind of excited. I wasn't sure if those. Normally, I like to plan out my live streams like I have a theme to it, but like I've been so busy that I didn't have a chance to do a theme at all. So I'm like, oh crap. So I went ahead and just did the graphic for let's just do an AMA with coffee. Now this time has been awesome because you guys have asked some great questions as opposed to the last time we did an AMA when we had a conversation about alien life and the universe and it was metaphysical. It's like whatever. I said ask me anything, so I opened the door to that. But it was interesting. Had some guy who was stoned out of his mind from Ireland. I'm really happy I don't have kids. I barely manage pets responsibly, so I don't even have the time anymore or have them anymore. Well, speaking of pets, I have one that keeps walking across my printer. Max. Luckily, all my kids are older. My youngest is 13, my oldest is 20. So, well, technically I have, they're not biologically mine, but I still call them mine. I have, my oldest is actually 21, but, it's, interesting. Ty turns 21 in a couple of months. Makes me feel old. Like I just saw a post on Facebook 7 years ago that my daughter was this little cheerleader girl. I'm like, oh god, I feel old. Thank you very much, Facebook, for reminding me. But all things considering, I am in the best physical shape that I've been in ever. Really. I was at 300 plus pounds and I'm down to I think I'm under 220 today. And Ty thought he was Mr. Badass and was trying to do my 45-pound weight cables over here. And he got to 10 and looked like a vein was going to pop in his forehead. I did 20. And then I held it for I held him up for, I don't know, like a minute and a half. You have to go. May the Lord bless you and keep you and us. Well, thank you very much for watching, Ron. And yeah, I think we're getting close to wrapping it up tonight. Looks like I'm starting to ramble. The last thing I want to do is ramble. So thank you, Ron, for stopping by, and I'll see you later, buddy. That's awesome. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Oh, well, I was in reference to showing my son off, who thought he was military. He, Mr. Marine trainer. Like, please. So, like, I have twice the muscle mass you do, bud. I'm a big guy. Always have been. So that's why I'm like, I'm not ever going to get to 180. I might hit 200 pounds, but I won't go very far below that. I just have more muscle than anything. My legs are huge. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but I'm a big guy. My biggest goal for 2020 is not really a writing one, but I would like to be able to take my shirt off in public without scaring elderly and children. So, do I use Discord? Yes, I do actually. We have a Discord channel for Colorado Plays. When we're streaming on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we get on that. We did GTA ice and races recently. That's pretty fun. But we like to do a lot of charity stuff for Extra Life. I've donated for to Operation Supply Drop. I've donated to Geeks of Grandeur, who's a charity here in Denver, and they build medical grade gaming equipment for hospitals. And so every Halloween we go down and do their party there. We spent a ton of money last year, but I got some awesome wine out of it. And yeah, so we do a lot of stuff on Discord, and not sure if what the plan is, if we're going to do it as an open community thing. I think it'd be fun to do a community Discord, and I can add it to WordPress. So we might do that in the near future. But for my private self, all I've got right now, I think I do have a Discord for Writer Sanctuary. I just never use it. Let me check. Fairly sure, because I think if people are interested in doing that, then I will start pushing Writer Sanctuary. Yeah, I do have one for Writer Sanctuary. I've got one person invited to it. It's Chris Desatoff. He's a good friend of mine. He also is a writer, and you ought to check out his YouTube channel. He hasn't posted anything for a while, though, so I'll have to give him crap, but Sounds awesome. Yeah, it is. It's we have a lot of fun doing it. I was trying to think of a way how to get Rider Sanctuary involved in it, but the way I have Colorado Plays set up is that it's more geared towards charity stuff. So like a third of anything it makes, even on AdSense, goes directly to Extra Life right off the bat. And then every year we do 100% of donations go straight to Extra Life during the events. This year we're going to be doing one for Earth Day and the Arbor Day Foundation. So we got some cool things going. All of my communities are on Discord. Nice. Drop the server link. If I can remember how to do that. I haven't done this in a long time. And Sam does all this stuff, so I will see if I can figure it out. I don't know where it's at. Pin messages, member list. I wonder, can I do that? Clicking on a share button when you're ready. Oh, there we go. Oh, well, these are just friends. And all these people belong to Colorado Plays. Edit the invite link. That's you. You know what? I might just have to spend some time and then figure this out and then post it on Rider Sanctuary's website. I can't figure out. Sam does all the Discord stuff, so really must write, make the buck. Thanks for the show. Oh, thank you very much, Joel. Good luck to you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Right click on your server, invite people. Let's see, that's where I was. Oh, hey, look. Maybe I should rate it. It's hidden. Use the copy button. Okay, so I copied it. So if any of you guys want to join Rider Sanctuary's Discord, there's the invite to it. And I will be connecting it to Rider Sanctuary's blog. So I think that'll be kind of fun. And I've got a lot of good, big, cool plans planned out for the blog this year, too. Like I want to do, thinking about doing a community type thing using like BuddyPress, not necessarily Facebook, but something similar. So I think that'd be kind of fun. Maybe do a forum for text broker and freelance writing. And I really want to do, really want to get into self-publishing, which I'm hoping to do this year if I can get off my ass and finish writing. Cool. All right, on. Joel's here. Woohoo! Zalian. I hope I'm saying that right, which I know I'm probably not. Well, here I'll add Groovy. Oh, you know, and I'm under Colorado Plays on this one, but I can switch it. Okay, JSMXL. Okay, cool. And I can switch it back to Rider Sanctuary, but normally most of my stuff goes through Discord, is under Colorado Plays. So if you ever see Colorado Plays, that's me. And then we have our guild, Colorado Plays, also belonging to P-Child. Cool. So there's a lot of cool things that we, oh, hey, can I switch from here? No, I have to log out and log back in. Well, that's lame. All right, well, y'all know who I am. Zavian. Okay, cool. Zavian. Nope. Damn it, Logan. Okay, don't. You're like stuck against my microphone. Come here. Up. She's one of my many. No, you ain't gonna be in my lap. Jesus, Logan. Tortoiseshells are neurotic, so I don't know why she's being so buggy. Normally she doesn't sit in my lap, but you know what? She's probably cold because it's chilly back here, huh? Yeah, are you cold? She will hurl her mouse across a room. She doesn't just toss them up in the air play. She like hurls them. Hey, very cool. Yeah, it is very cool, Joel. Hey, and if you guys ever have a question, you can snap it up on Discord. I have Discord running all day long, so that way you don't have to wait for me on YouTube, which I try to get to the YouTube comments as soon as they pop up as well, because, well, I work from home and I never leave my desk. Ow! That's my hand. So yeah, if you ever have any questions, then this is probably a good place to snap it up. Well, cool. I'm building a community. I'm going to start geeking out about everything. Thanks again, Michael. Discord looks cool. Off for real this time. All right, you have a good day, Joel. Thank you for joining, and thank you for hanging out with us. She's not going to leave me alone. I think it's almost time to wrap this up anyway. Unless anybody else has any questions, I can answer real quick. But, ow! That's my finger. She's a biter, so kind of a pain. And her tail will poof when she's getting love. She's always been that way. It just like poofs out whenever she's getting pet. She's just a weirdo. Huh. Weirdo. Need to chew on me. Alright. Ow. If you ever want any help with Discord related stuff, feel free to hit me up. Ow! I will probably do so. I did come across a plugin when I was playing out tutorials last week. So we'll be adding Discord to our Sanctuary, and I was just going to add it to Colorado Plays because I had no idea that anybody who watches Rider Sanctuary would be interested in Discord. So that's kind of a cool thing to know. So it's awesome that we have Joel H and Joel Hageman. So Joel has 2 accounts. Whatever works, I guess. Ow! Okay, I'm gonna kick you out of my office if you don't leave my hands alone. Chewing on me. God, I got like 5 cats that eat me. Everybody bites me. You just be nice. Don't chew the buttons off my shirt. Don't chew on the microphone. Nope. Hey, get down. Go play. And she's not gonna. She's gonna sit here and bug me for the next 20 minutes. No. 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 Go away. And she does this every time when the door's shut. I think she's getting a cat version of cabin fever. What? No, you don't need to climb on my chair either. Oh, here she comes. Ow! Hey. Logan, damn it. Okay. I think with that, we're probably going to wrap it up because she's bugging the hell out of me. And, well, I don't want to ramble and waste everybody's time. So, thank you everybody for watching. Unless you guys have any other further questions for me before I call it a night, we'll probably call this a good Monday. I like to do live streams every other Monday. So, like next Monday, I won't have one, but the Monday after that, I will. And hopefully, I'll have like a plan of what I'm doing. And I'm really excited about the setting up a blog this week. So, watch for those videos. And I think I wanted to started tapping into some of the affiliate marketing stuff. So we're going to be looking at Share a Sale on Thursday, I think. And I would do CJ.com, but they closed my account because I didn't have a sale in like forever. Cat says time to end stream. Yeah, she is. She's bugging. No. Like, let me out. We're done. Be done. But anyway, we'll be doing some affiliate stuff. And don't chew on the microphone. So we'll be doing some affiliate stuff. Definitely with Share a Sale because I still have that account. CJ.com shut me off. If you don't have a sale within 90 days to close your account, same with Amazon. So I don't use Amazon and CJ.com very much, but Share a Sale, I haven't had a sale on Share a Sale since 2016, and they still have my account open. So we're going to be looking at that. No, I lied. 2018. But Share a Sale will keep your account open forever. Unfortunately, the bad thing about Share a Sale is that there's not a lot of real high quality affiliates on it. There's a couple of good ones, but it's a little bit harder to make money on it. So we'll see. We're going to be adding all kinds of things to this new blog. So maybe you can check out my channel, Slimby. I sure can. After the stream today, I will check out your channel. You have a sheep for an icon, so I'm hoping that doesn't signify what you do. Oh, you're probably great. But I'll check it out. I'm fairly friendly like that, so like if it's something I'll watch, then I'll probably subscribe to it. She is bugging, so yeah, I think we're gonna call it a night. Anyway, so we got lots of cool stuff coming this week. In the weeks to come. Really? So thank you everybody for watching, and I'm gonna try to time this just right to where it'll end as soon as I hit the end streams because there's a 30-second delay. So we're gonna try to time it just right. Have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you on tomorrow. But if you're still seeing me, then that means I didn't time it right. So this is going to be interesting to see what happens. Because if I hit the end stream just right. Wow, there's like a massive delay.